Hello everybody, in today's video I've got an average of 12 and this is the fastest average of 12 that I've ever uploaded to YouTube, so I'm pretty stoked about it. And for where I am with cubing, I think I had a really good day with my solves. I just started solving and I was getting really fast times, 13s and 14s. I decided to turn on the camera. I didn't capture any of those, but I did get a really fast average, which you're seeing right now. And then after that I even got a faster one, which I'll be uploading at a later date. So I want to tell you about the progression of my cubing. Oh yeah, but the first thing I want to talk to you about is the timer in the background. A lot of people ask me what timer that is. I'm going to tell you all right now and link it to you in the description. It's called QQ timer. It's from Speed Solving, and I personally really like it because of the large display, but you'll notice that if you go to the actual website and see it, the display, the timer is really small. And the way you get it big is you click timer options and then you go down to the bottom and you click increase until you want, until it's the size that you want it to be. Another thing you should be really quickly aware of with this program is that it's internet based. You cannot open it unless you're, connected to the internet. What you can do though is you can connect to the internet, then you can open it into a tab, and then you can bring your computer away from the internet source so you're offline and still use it. The program is open, it's available for use. So that's one thing you want to do if you're carrying your laptop around. Just open it in a tab and keep the tab open. Anyway, so there you go. The link is in the description for you guys. So I want to talk about my progress with 3x3. And I'm getting faster at a slow pace, and a lot of people I see get faster at a fast pace. And I'm wondering, why is that? Like, am I just, is the newer generation that is younger than me just a lot smarter? or am I just not doing something right? And I don't think it's either of those. I think what it is that I just don't practice very much. I'm kind of lazy with it. And everybody's asking me for OLL tutorials because they see me using full OLL, and I don't use full OLL, but I do know more than half of them. So a lot of the time it looks like I do know it, but I don't. I still use 2Look unless I don't have to. I do use full PLL, and I know more than one algorithm for the PLLs for some of them too. So it depends on what angle I get for each case. I can switch in algorithms to minimize cube rotations and things like that. So I don't know, I kind of started thinking, like, how do I get faster at a faster rate? Then it's not only just practice, because a lot of people say, how do I get faster? Please don't tell me it's only practice. Well, it sort of is and it sort of isn't. I mean, you can't get faster unless you practice, that's for sure, but you have to be aware of where your faults are and you have to practice those. That's the thing. You can't just practice the same thing over and over and over and over again and not learn anything new and expect to just get super fast. You have to learn different F2L stuff, and I got to be honest, like, I haven't really refined my F2L, and Exocia actually told me the other day, like, where you're at is the perfect time to reinvent your F2L. And he linked me to a page, and I started looking at them, and like, I'm really into F2L, intuitive F2L. So he's really algorithm based. So I was wondering, like, how do I get faster without having to learn all the algorithms? But it turns out I'm going to have to learn some. I mean, you're going to have to memorize things here and there, because I would know full OLL at this point if I really cared to learn a bunch of algorithms. And I do want to learn full OLL. I've heard that it will make me a little bit faster, but not a lot. The one thing I really need to refine, though, is my F2L. And I've come to learn that, like, I just basically learned the sledgehammer technique. And I mean, apparently that's a pretty noob thing to know. So it just shows, I'm kind of like, I found something that worked and I just got faster at it. And the only reason I'm getting faster without actually learning new stuff is because I'm getting better at what I already know. But I still need to learn new stuff in order to get shortcuts in and all that kind of stuff, because maybe I'm doing it really slow and I don't even know. Another thing that I've been told to by people watching this is my turns per second. They said you need to turn faster. And yes and no. I mean, maybe they're faster than me, but they also know how to look ahead more. If I start turning so fast that I can't track my next pair, then it defeats the purpose. The time I save by turning real fast gets spent by me looking for my next pair. Now, if I'm turning at a slow enough speed that I can track my next pair, that kind of evens out. And that's the goal, because I will get faster turning slower and looking ahead than I will by just turning as fast as I can. And turning as fast as you can be a bad habit to get out of. I mean, if you watch some of my algorithms on PLL, I'm not bad at PLL, I don't think. I don't think I'm the best, but I don't think I'm too bad. And my turns per second are actually not too bad. I mean, I'm pretty fast. I just don't want to, so I don't lose my next pair, that's all. So I have to be really like mindful of what I need to learn so I can progress to get faster. You know, and I think that's a really, really important thing to remember, because it's easy to forget to practice to get faster. I hope that made any sense at all, because it makes sense to me. But anyways, so here we are. It's over. The average is 17.91. My best average of 5 is 16.54. My best time altogether is a 16.04. My worst time is 25.14. I didn't know what I did there. I think I screwed up my OLL algorithm, and then I had to do a little bit of F2L and then redo OLL and PLL. But anyway, so 17.91. My next one is actually faster than this, and it's already recorded. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.